Testing. Excuse me? What's his question?
What?
It's like the pink stuff. I just put it right there.
Hello. Hello.
Just gave it to him.
What?
So it's somewhere in this area.
Ya la 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 ya la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la Ya la 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 ya la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's okay. Don't worry about it. We have plenty.
What on the pages, Bart?
We know. We know.
ya la la Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Let's make a place for the bar mitzvah. You can put some on the floor. The whole family should be sitting if they can.
Maybe it might be a little more comfortable. Would you guys mind moving there, and then there'll be room for the family? Is that all right? Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying, if you're all comfortable, it's all right. Okay, you'll be cozy. There, move that there, perfect. Perfect. Cozy family, awesome. Good morning, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
I'm Rabbi Tara Feldman, Rabbi Meir Feldman. So glad you're here this morning to celebrate an amazing bar mitzvah and to celebrate Shabbat, the beauty of another morning, the beauty of another week. Kid noise is fine. It means life is continuing. That's all
Exactly.
great. And actually, lots of prayerful noise is great. This may be your first time in our sanctuary. Maybe you've been here many times. Maybe you're very familiar with Jewish prayer. Maybe not so much. There's a place for all voices in this sanctuary. You should be holding a Shabbat prayer book. It might be in front of you. It might be to the side of you. It says Mishkan Tefillah for Shabbat. And we go from right to left. And we'll be announcing pages throughout. If you're wondering where we are and you don't see it, turn the page. We're probably just moving ahead. You have the bar mitzvah prayer book with the post-it notes. Woo! Here, Gabe will trade you.
Gabe, your
There
dad gets the
Excellent.
credit.
What would our lives be without post-it notes?
Exactly.
Actually, I'm sure we've all heard this urban legend, like post-it notes were a mistake. They were going to make some stronger adhesive, and it didn't work. So that is a great lesson for all of us about perfection. Coming to Shabbat is not about having had a perfect week or being a perfect human being or knowing all the prayers perfectly. It's about bringing your soul and just being here to catch the amazing miracle of a life cycle moment and of just being able to take a breath and be present here. Open our eyes a little wider, see the colors, hear the songs, but also to sing them All of our Hebrew prayers are transliterated. That means all the funky Hebrew is written in English characters, which I think may be harder to read than the Hebrew. But invite yourself in, follow along. There's also beautiful teachings and poetry on the pages. Find your place in our service this morning by offering your voice. We do a lot of yalalai, lalalai, lalalai. Going to invite anyone, I think we all have a cell phone, to turn it off. I mean, if you want to play it safe, you can silent it. But be brave, be bold, turn it off. It's the Jewish secret of tapping into the wellspring of joy and rejuvenation. Disconnect from the phone. There'll be plenty of pictures later. We're being here. And if someone who comes in a little later doesn't know the rule, you can very kindly say, hey, buddy. But this is a place for all our voices to be shared. We need your prayers. We need your prayers. Prayer is a communal activity, not so much a performance. So let's continue with the nigun that we just began. I want to hear all your voices as we begin. The words are not hard. This is the high part.
Sometimes we might wonder to ourselves, like, what's the purpose of prayer? And yes, we're here to celebrate an amazing moment in a young man's life and the life of a family. But we're also here, hopefully, to try to tap into something inside ourselves. And every spiritual tradition has a few profound insights, which is start my spiritual journey with a place of gratitude. First, that our bodies are working well enough to get us here. You guys, I have to say, we can, I'm sure Tara agrees with me, you look amazing. You look amazing. I don't know how you feel. If you feel half as good as you look, none of us looked quite this good 2 hours ago. But we're here. It's amazing. It's amazing. And it's worth like taking a moment and saying it out loud to ourselves, to our Maker. And it's really worthy of celebrating, like being kind of nutty. It's a party. Wow, what an amazing thing. I get to be here and celebrate with Gabe and the Neons. Kyle, right? I mean, we don't do enough of this in our lives. We really don't. We spend so much time like stressing about all the unbelievable stresses. But every spiritual path knows you start off by taking stock, mindfulness, awareness. My body's working. I'm connected to someone and someone's who I love. They love me. We're here for each other. We have minds that are curious and have the capacity to grow and master and ask questions. What else is there? Our bodies, our minds, our souls. It's really nothing else. And that's what these prayers, that's what this liturgy is about. So in the event, it's easy to feel like these words are not mine. You know, they seem sort of foreign, but to distill them down to their essence, it's about an awareness of how blessed we are to have bodies, minds, and souls that are alive. So,
we're going to begin on 76. beginning where so many spiritual traditions begin, just an honoring of our physical selves. In the English, in the middle of page 76, together. Praise to you,
Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who formed the human body with skill, creating the body's many pathways and openings. It is well known before your throne of glory that if one of them be wrongly opened or closed, it would be impossible to endure and stand before you. Blessed are you, Adonai, who heals all flesh, working wondrously. Baruch atah Adonai, rofeh chol basar, umafli la'asot.
The Hebrew holds so many secrets. Rofeh in modern day Hebrew means doctor, right? So we just said, blessed are you, God, who heals all flesh. To me, what that is saying is that we come into this room with all kinds of different physical abilities and things we can do, things that are maybe not working the same as they used to, all kinds. And there's a place for everyone here. We're going to be saying a lot of, please rise, please be seated. But the subtext to that is, if it's hard for you to stand up, if you're not able to stand up, if it's more comfortable for you to be seated, if you're gonna find your own prayerful internal standing, all that is welcome. So please know that when we say Rofeh Chol Basar, we're acknowledging the wonder and fragility of the body and making a place for it all. We are on page 78 now, moving from the realm of the body to the realm of the breath, the realm of the spirit, Elohai Nishama, 78. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Shenatata bi tehorahi. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Shenatata bi tehorahi. Ata virata, ata yitzarta, ata nefachta bi. Ve'ata mishamra bekirbi. Back to the beginning. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Shenatata bi tehorahi. So we just acknowledge that our soul is pure. I don't know, my soul doesn't always feel pure every moment. Maybe I've said something that was, maybe I gossiped a little, whatever I did, But Shabbat is this reminder that we can get back to that purity. It's an invitation to kind of wipe off the schmutz. That's a technical term. Whatever's, just get rid of some of the static. And get back. It's just a breath away. The word for spirit and breath in Judaism is the same, ruach. So take a breath and start again. And we can all be here, kind of new. We access that newness through mitzvot, through entering into sacred deeds. Those are our formula for rebooting. We're on page 80. So we're going to go through these brachot, offering the Hebrew formula at the beginning and bridging to the English and offering an amen. Choose one of those options, if you would.
Page 80 at the top. We'll start each blessing with the Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, and then we'll go to the English. As Tara said, choose whichever is most comfortable. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Now the English. Who has given the mind the ability to distinguish day from night.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. who opens the eyes of the blind. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who frees
the captive.
Amen.
I think you can do
Baruch
better. There's some English in there. The Hebrew is really repetitive.
Eloheinu melech haolam, Zokev kifu fall. Amen. Baruch atah 82. Melech haolam, who stretches the earth over the waters. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who strengthens our steps. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who clothes the naked. Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who gives strength to the weary.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai
Eloheinu melech haolam, who removes sleep from the eyes and slumber from the eyelids. Amen. 84.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu
Eloheinu
melech
melech haolam, who made me in the image of God. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who has made me free. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who has made me a Jew, or whatever spiritual path I follow. Amen, amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who girds Israel with strength. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who crowns Israel with splendor. Amen. 86.
Baruch atah Adonai
Eloheinu melech haolam, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to engage with words of Torah. Amen.
Page 88 will offer some words of Torah. Having said the blessing, we're right in the middle of the page. These are things that are limitless, of which a person enjoys the fruit of the world, while the principle remains in the world to come. They are honoring one's father and mother, engaging in deeds of compassion, arriving early for study, morning and evening, dealing graciously with guests, visiting the sick, providing for the wedding couple, accompanying the dead for burial, being devoted in prayer, and making peace among people. But the study of Torah encompasses them all.
Love that sound.
Moving to a song of praise on page 100, Psalm 150. Hallelujah.
Page 100.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah, 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 bikacho, hallelujah, bikiauzo, hallelujah, bigurabtav, hallelujah, kerabula, hallelujah, 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 take a shofar, hallelujah, b'nevel v'chinon, hallelujah, b'tov u'machor, hallelujah, b'mini me'ugam, hallelujah, 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 b'tziltzilei shama, hallelujah, b'tziltzilei truah, kol hanshama te'alaya, hallelujah. One last time. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
now turn to page 108 and rise if we're able, calling up our bar mitzvah. Maybe we did it later, yeah, I guess.
Ya la la
La la, ya la la, la la,
ya la
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 la, la,
ya
la
la
la,
la
la,
ya
ya
la
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 la, la, ya la la, la, la,
ya
ya
la
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 la, la, ya la la, la, Baruch hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed. Le'olam va'ed. Yadadai-dai-dai, 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 yadadai-dai-dai. Exactly.
Exactly. Page 111.
In the beginning, even then, a new light was sown for the righteous, a promise that your light would become the catalyst, first for order and then for hope. Author of language and light, help us to use words as you have, to cast light into dark waters and draw out justice and truth.
Baruch atah Adonai Yotzer HaMeorot. And continuing on 112.
How deeply you have loved us, Adonai, our God, gracing us with surpassing compassion. On account of our forebears, whose trust led you to teach them the laws of life, be gracious to us, teaching us as well. O merciful one, have mercy on us by making us able to understand and discern, to heed, learn, and teach, and lovingly to observe, perform, and fulfill all that is in your Torah.
And just below that in the Hebrew, V'ha'er einenu.
V'ha'er einenu b'toratecha v'da'abet libeinu b'mitzvotecha
v'yached levavenu li'ava u'yira et shemecha lo nevosh v'lo nikalem v'lo nikashel le'olam va'ed ki v'shem kodshecha hagadol v'hanora b'tachuna gila v'nismecha nagila v'nismecha b'yeshuatecha Havienu leshalom me'arba kanfot ha'aretz v'tolichenu koni u'liartzenu ki el poel yeshuotata uvanu v'achata v'keravtanu leshimcha hagados ela be'emet lehodo lecha u'yachedcha be'ahava Baruch atah Adonai
Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed.
You may be seated. We're on page 116.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu advarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם.
Emet. 121.
Emet, there is no place where you are not. Even in the wilderness there is your word.
Emet, that pen strokes of lightning, white fire, black fire, stir the soul's passion, guide our sacred way, true and enduring is Torah.
Your truth for us is certain and established, now and forevermore. Like Moses, Miriam, and all Israel, we sing out and rejoice.
122. Michamocha. Now the Hebrew.
Mihi chamocham ba'alim Adonai, Mihi chamocham nedar b'kodesh, Norati lo tosefele, Norati lo osefele, Shira chadasha shibchu geulim, L'shimcha, L'shimcha, al sfat hayam, Yachagu lamodu, Ve'imlichu ve'ameru, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Yalai la 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 la, yalai 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 la la.
We rise if we are able, now turning to 124.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yadi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu Elohei
ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן.
ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה.
128. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מחכה חיים וחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, צומח נופלים ורופא עולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. 130. אתה כאן נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרוב, ככתוב על יד
נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ואמר, קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות, מלך כל הארץ כבודו. אדיר אדירנו אדוני אדוננו, מה אדיר שמך בכל הארץ. ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו מלכנו, הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו, ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון לדור ודור. הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד קולך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש. ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני האל
We continue on our own, seated or standing, as is your custom or comfort. We'll join together when our prayers are completed on page 142. of 142, Oseh Shalom.
Oseh Shalom Bimroma Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael Ve'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel Va'imru Amen. Oseh Shalom Bimroma Hu Ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael Ve'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel Ve'imru Amen. Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 Oseh Shalom Bimroma Hu Ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael Ve'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel Ve'imru Amen.
Okay. That was just
Big
the warm-up.
breath. Yes, we've arrived.
So we're at the foot of Mount Sinai right now. We're about to make the climb. Just a little spoiler alert. So our Torah service will begin on page 244. And it is my great honor to call up as Ark Opener's grandparents, Joanne and Bill Nyhan, Gran and Pop, and of course our Bar Mitzvah, who will be holding a Torah along with his older brother, Liam. All four of you, come on up. You can leave your prayer books right here. And let's all rise.
Ein kamocha va'elohim Adonai ve'ein kemaasecha malchutecha malchut kol olamim umemshaltecha bechol dor v'ador.
The service has begun.
Adonai melech Adonai malach Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed Adonai oz le'amo yitein Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom Av ha'rachamim Eitiva birtzoncha et Zion Tibnei chomot Yerushalayim Tibnei נישא אדון עולמים. כי מציון תצא תורה, כי מציון תצא תורה, ודבר אדוני מירושלים. ברוך שנתן תורה תורה, ברוך שנתן תורה תורה, לעמו ישראל בקדושתו.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo.
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh
Shemo.
Gadlu l'Adonai iti, uneromema shemo yachdav. Lecha Adonai hagedula v'hagevura v'hatiferet v'hanetzach v'hahod.
Hug the wall, hug the wall.
השמיים ובארץ כי חוב השמיים ובארץ לך אדוני הממלכה והמתנשא לכל לראש. על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים העולם עומד. על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים העולם עומד. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים. לה 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 גוי חרב לא ילמדו עוד מלחמה. גוי חרב לא ילמדו עוד מלחמה. יישא גוי חרב עוד מלחמה. לא יישא גוי חרב לא ילמדו 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 עוד מלחמה.
This morning, Gabe will be chanting from Parashat Vayetze. If you'd like to follow along in your Chumash, you can find it in chapter
28, the beginning of the Parsha, the very beginning of the Parsha Vayetze.
28, the book of Genesis, and verse 10. And if you, our Chumashim, our Torah commentaries, are just outside our worship space. If you want to grab one, our wonderful usher will help you. And so, for the honor of the first Aliyah, I am so excited to call up grandparents. Oh, sorry. Yes. Calling up Bella and Howard Woden, Babby and Zadie. Bela and Chaim. Ya'amdu, we're going to bring it to you. La'aliyah Rishonah. It was written Babby, but you are Bobby.
Meant to be
we
Bubby,
know.
actually.
Bubby. We have a lot. Our cup overfloweth, which is why our pew is cozy, which is such a great problem to have. Baruch Adonai Hambarach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai Adonai Melahenu Amelech Olam Asher.
ונתן לנו את תורתו, ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen.
Amen. Vayetze Yaakov mi be'er shava vayelech harana vayifga bamakom vayalen sham kiva hashemesh vayifkach mehavnei hamakom Vayasem mera ashertav vayishka bamakom hahu vayahalom vehine sulam mutzav arza verosho magia hashamayma vehine malachei Elohim olim veyordim bo.
The after blessing, you're not done. Okay.
Who sings?
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נתן בתוככם. ברוך אתה
Adonai Natan Torah.
Amen.
Can you feel all the love shooting up your way? Okay. Thank you.
Good thing Tara's in good shape. She's running back.
And for the second Aliyah, calling up Babby, Rose Askenazi.
Bobby.
It says A. Bobby, Shoshana, come on up. La Aliyah Shnia. And I'm coming, actually.
Gabe helped me figure out a week or two ago that Bobby is actually, for the Yiddish speakers in the room, Bubby. Great grandma.
So it's, having a great grandparent in the room is quite an incredible moment.
I can see.
So I'm going to do it with you, okay? Do you know how it goes?
Say it to me.
Okay, you can repeat it after.
Baruch
So I'll say it first and then you'll say it.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Barat Chabanu Mikol Hamim B'Machamim Et Ronai Baruch Atah Adonai Melech HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vehine Adonai nitzav alah. Vayomar ani Adonai Elohei Avraham Avicha Velohei Yitzhak Haaretz Asher Ata Shochei Alecha Lecha Etnena Uzarecha V'haya Zaraha Ka'afa ha'aretz ufaratzta yama v'kedma v'tzafona v'negva v'nivrehu v'cha kol mishpechol ha'adama uvizarecha.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan לנו תורת חלום וחיי עולם נתן בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו נותן התורה.
Amen, amen.
Amazing. Bobby, you couldn't have fathomed this moment many decades ago. And here it is.
Now we bridge to the next generation, calling up Rachel and Will. Ya'amdu Rachel v'William la'aliyah shlishit.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim natan לנו את תורתו. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Vehine Adonai nitzav Ushmaratiha bechol asher telech v'hasi voshita el ha'adama hazot ki lo e'ezovacha ad asher im asiti asher barti la kat Yaakov Mishnaton Bayomer Achen Yesh Adonai Bamakom Hazeh Vayitzo Vanochim Lo Yadati.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Stay right there.
Come on, you get more credit for the amen and the blessing. Try again. 1, 2, 3. Amen. Nice. All right.
Beautiful. Let's have your brothers come on up. Because that's what we get to do as families. We get to stand in the front row as major things happen. So you've chanted some beautiful Torah, Gabe, but this is actually the moment when you become a bar mitzvah. It's when I get the honor of calling you by your Hebrew name, and you say the blessing, and then, but don't say it until I call you. And we get to say, we practice it, amen. You ready? Now you're ready? Okay. Your Hebrew name, Gabriel, is such a beautiful name. It's the son of my right hand. It connotes strength. It's one of the guardian angels that keeps us on track, that guides us through the night as we drift into sleep. And may you continue to grow into that strength and that wisdom and that sense of God's abiding presence. Ya'amod, 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 habachur, habar mitzvah, Gabriel ben Rochel William Chazal.
Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah. Vayira vayomar manora hamakom hazeh ein zeh ki imbe Elohim v'zeh sha'ar hashamayim vayashkem Yaakov baboker vayikatz et ha'even Asher Samera Ashotav Vayasem Ota Matzeva Vayitzok Shemen Al Rosha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chaye olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen. You can go take
Kiss
a
your
load off.
son, hug your brother.
Down there. Go ahead.
Give him a big hug. Come on, John.
So beautiful. So beautiful.
Exactly. Nailed it.
So now with the Torah still open before us, we're going to take some of the beautiful strength and wisdom and connection that comes from this scroll and that comes from this next generation, and channel it to anyone who's in need of healing. This is our prayer for healing. It's on page 253. And as we offer its words, and I'm holding this Torah tight, we're going to bring into our mind the names of anyone in need of healing of any kind. Maybe someone in this room, maybe someone far away. Mishabehera avotenu mekor abracha lahimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu mekor abracha le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Bridging now to our prayer for our congregation, calling up Leslie Benjamin and Margot Berkowitz. We're on page 258. honoring dear friends who have many years in this community.
Source of all being, may the children of this community learn these passions from us. Love of Torah, devotion and prayer, and support of the needy. May we guide with integrity, and may our leadership be in your service. May those who teach and nourish us be blessed with satisfaction, and may we appreciate their time and their devotion. Bless us with the fruits of wisdom and understanding, and may our efforts bring fulfillment and joy.
Amen.
And a prayer for our nation, calling up aunts and uncles Patrick and Lena Naihan and Mary and Bob Pickener with their kids, should they be willing.
Exactly.
Or available, or not too heavy.
You need this help. I know you do.
We need to see this.
Okay.
So you can divide it, maybe one group do this, one group do that.
Oh, yay.
However it works. Okay, you can do. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
O guardian of life and liberty, may our nation always merit your protection. Teach us to give us thanks for what we have by sharing it with those who are in need. Keep your eyes open to the wonders of creation and alert to the care of the earth. May we never be lazy in the work of peace. May we honor those who have died in defense of our ideals. Grant our leaders wisdom and forbearance. May they govern with justice and compassion. Help us all to appreciate one another and to respect the many ways that we may serve you. May our homes be safe from affliction and strife, and our country be sound in body and spirit.
Amen.
Ready?
Thus says Adonai, this is what I desire, to unlock the fetters of wickedness and untie the cords of unlawlessness, to let the oppressed go free and to break off every yoke. Share your bread with the hungry and take the wretched poor into your home. When you see the naked, give clothing, and do not ignore your own kin. If you banish the yoke from your midst, the menacing hand, the evil speech, if you offer compassion to the hungry and satisfy the famished creature, then your light shall shine in darkness.
Amen. Amen. And a prayer for the state of Israel can be found on 259, calling up aunt, uncle, and cousin Josh and Vicky Woden with cousin Milo Woden.
Turn it on.
O Heavenly One, protector and redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love. Spread it over the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there.
Amen. Amen.
Those same words in Hebrew. Again, we are on page 259.
Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'Gohalo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'Gohalo. Barech, Barech, et Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Tzmichat Geulatenu. בחסדך ופרוס עליה סוכת שלומך. אבינו, אבינו, שבשמיים, צור ישראל וגואלו. אבינו, אבינו, שבשמיים, צור ישראל וגואלו. ושלח אורך עמיתך לראשי שריה ויועציה לתקנם בעצה טובה מלפניך, לתקנם בעצה טובה מלפניך. אבינו, אבינו, שבשמיים, צור ישראל וגואלו. אבינו, אבינו, שבשמיים, צור ישראל וגואלו. ונתת שלום בארץ, ושמחת עולם ביושביה. ונאמר
Amen.
Amen. Last time. אבינו, אבינו, שבשמיים, צור ישראל וגואלו. אבינו, אבינו, שבשמיים, צור ישראל וגואלו.
It's a beautiful thing we do after Torah is read. We raise the scroll high so you can see the parchment. What an amazing thing it is to read with no vowels, this ancient words. We'll see that Gabe read from the real thing. But really, this is a gesture that this is a teaching for all of us gathered here. It's a teaching for all humanity. And so when the Torah rises, we will as well. We'll offer the prayer on the bottom of 252. And I call up Will, who doing the honor of Hagba and Glila, the dressing of the Torah, will be performed by Uncle Ira and Kyle. You can meet David Wolf right down here. He'll help you out with that. Come on up, Ira and Kyle. Let's all rise. וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לפני בני ישראל על פי אדוני ביד משה. יאללה 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 Get Gabe. As soon as the Torah sits, we can sit, or we can wait in reverent waitingness.
Liam understands he has a lot of power right now. All right.
Shabbat Shalom. My Torah portion is Vayetze, which means, and he went out and began to run away. My portion begins with Jacob running away from Rebekah, Isaac, and Esau, his mom, dad, and twin brother. While working on this speech, I've asked the question, why did he run away? Why is that the first line of my parasha? The simple reason is because his mom, Rebekah, told him to run away. But Rabbi Meir asked me to think about the feelings Jacob likely had that made him listen to his mom. Based on the choices he made and the things Jacob did, I think that he was very angry at his mom, Rebekah, because she encouraged him to steal a blessing from his brother. I think that he felt regretful towards his dad because he used his dad to get a blessing for himself. Also, I think Jacob felt disappointed with himself for taking advantage of his father and brother. Lastly, Jacob was scared. He was afraid of his brother Esau because he stole Esau's blessing. Thinking about Jacob's fear for Esau was shocking to me because I can't imagine my brothers ever attempting to hurt me. But I guess it does make sense that Jacob was scared, knowing that his brother was a hunter, probably well armed, and that Jacob had lied in order to steal Esau's blessing from their dad. In Jacob's relationship with his brother Esau, he steals the blessing that is meant for Esau. Also, rather than being honest with his blind father, Jacob impersonates Esau, his brother, saying, "I am Esau, your son." It's clear that in his relationship with his dad, Isaac, he is not honest. Later on in life, Jacob disrespects his two wives, Leah and Rachel. He disrespects Rachel, the woman he loves, by having kids with Leah. Then after, Leah and Rachel had a competition about who could have the most kids, and Jacob didn't do anything to stop this competition between his two wives. It seems to me that disrespect and dishonesty are sadly the primary qualities that define Jacob. In working on this Devar Torah, we ask one final question. What happens when we treat certain people with disrespect and dishonesty? I think two things are very connected. Since Jacob treated his brother, dad, and wives with dishonesty, it's not surprising that his sons he also treated his sons with dishonesty. Also, since he treated his family with disrespect, his sons later treated him with disrespect. It's like the saying we all know, what comes around goes around. There is a Jewish saying that is very similar, mitzvah gereret mitzvah. Every time you do a mitzvah or a good deed, that draws you or pulls you closer to another good deed, and so on and so on. Of course, the opposite is true as well. When we make bad decisions, those bad decisions can lead us to worse situations. Rabbi Meir asked me to think about how this applies to my life. There have been times when I've intentionally annoyed my brothers, which led to them reacting back, which turned into a terrible situation for everyone, including my parents. I have learned that making the wrong decision means that things will not turn out well. When I end up getting a consequence, I understand how wrong my decision was, and I realize that I should have thought things through before acting on impulse. On the other hand, when I go out of my way to respect my brothers and their feelings, it usually leads to us getting along and having a great time together. Mitzvah gereret mitzvah also relates to the way of life at my sleepaway camp. At my camp, we learn mottos about how to do good deeds and treat others wherever you are. Some examples of these mottos are, help the other fellow, peace through understanding, and better faithful than famous. All of these teachings about making good decisions have brought me to think about another big part of my life. My whole life, I've always wanted a dog. I would do whatever I could to help other dogs. I would do school presentations on animal abandonment, researching animal shelters, doing PowerPoints on getting a dog, and how I would take care of a dog. I did a lot of research on what happens to dogs in pounds and foster caring for dogs. Whenever I saw a dog, I would pet him or her. I decided to do my mitzvah project on dogs and donate money to a lady who fosters dogs. Because of my love for dogs and all of the mitzvahs I did relating to dogs, that might be the reason why my parents decided to get my family a dog. On October 12th, my parents surprised us with a new adopted dog. Our dog's name is Brady. Taryn, the woman we adopted the dog from, rescues and then fosters dogs that will otherwise be killed. My mitzvah project has been helping Taryn because she cares so much about dogs and other animals. I think it is really heartwarming to see how Taryn works so hard to save animals' lives. So I am grateful that I was able to raise money and awareness for this wonderful cause. I think it would be great if people were more aware on how easy it can be to help. Thank you so much for all that you have already contributed to my cause. I've just told you about an important part of the bar mitzvah process here at Temple Beth-El. Every student is asked to do a mitzvah project, or to do something that will make a small difference in the world. I am really happy that my mitzvah project lets me make a difference in the way that I love, helping animals and helping people to know how easy it is to make a difference. I want to say one last thing about becoming a bar mitzvah. My great-grandma, Rose Ashkenazi, was born in Poland. Her father was a Chazan, or a cantor, and she and her family fled Poland and escaped to Canada. They later moved to the USA. I have heard my Bobby tell stories of her brave experiences many times. This is a big reason why I feel that it is so important to continue the traditions of my family. I feel that this moment is a very special way to honor all the hardships that my family has been through. I want to thank the people that have helped me to get this day. Rabbi Meir, I have loved our long conversations, going way off topic while eating dark chocolate and pizza together. And I got you some dark chocolate here. I'm so impressed by your ability to find a lesson in anything we do or talk about. For example, when we were struggling to build your sukkah in the cold rain, I suggested you get a newer sukkah. You explained to me that just because something isn't the best on the market, it doesn't mean it's not the best for you. I am very grateful for the time and effort you put into making sure I was prepared for today. Next, I would like to thank Cantor Lappin. Even though he couldn't be here today, he was a big part in helping me learn my parasha inside and out. Mom and Dad, I am so grateful to my parents for making this special occasion happen. Dad, you are so smart and always know what to do in any situation. Playing basketball or any sport with you is really fun. Actually, anything we do ever turns out to be fun and makes my day better. Mom, you always have a positive attitude. No matter what is going on, you are always looking on the bright side. Our special days when we go out to lunch are really memorable. I enjoy our long conversations that I don't get to have with a lot of people. To Liam and Kyle, thank you for being so patient lately with most of the attention in the house focused on me and our new dog Brady. Kyle, you are so funny and smart. I really love spending time with you, even though you hate losing. You are always so enthusiastic about everything we do, which makes our time together double the fun. I love your positive attitude about everything in life, always doing everything with a smile. Liam, my tiny brother. Thank you so much for always being there for me. Whether it is getting me shoes, giving me great advice, or teaching me how to play basketball, you always end up doing something nice for me. I really look up to you and think you live up to the best definition of an amazing big brother. Finally, I want to pay my respects to all the people who served our country on this special day, Pearl Harbor Day. Friends and family, thank you all for being here with me today. It means so much. Shabbat Shalom.
Tov and Mazel Tov and Mazel Tov and Simchat Tov and Mazel Tov.
יעלנו ולכל ישראל יעלנו ולכל ישראל יעלנו ולכל ישראל יעלנו ולכל ישראל.
We remain standing and turn to 256 as we return the Torah to the Ark.
עץ חיים היא למחזיקים בה ותומיה מאושר דריה תחנם וכל נתיבותיה שלום
השיבנו אדוני אליך ונשובה חדש ימינו
You may be seated.
Before I start, I want to say a special thank you to Rabbi Tara, Rabbi Meir, Cantor Lapine, and Mr. Wolf. You have all been so supportive and inspirational to Gabe and to us. We are so happy that you're all here today to share this very meaningful day with our family. Gabe was born during what was one of the coldest winters on record. And the minute he came home, he started crying. Not just crying, actually, but screaming crying. This went on all day and night for many, many, many months. Maybe he was just gassy. But looking back, I think he was already showing us how determined and persistent he is capable of being. For better or for worse, Gabe is relentless with the things he is passionate about. Being relentless is a state of mind that can give you the strength to achieve, to survive, and to overcome. Even though this part of Gabe drives us crazy at times, it is really impressive to watch him when he puts his mind to something. He craves the end result so intensely that the work becomes completely irrelevant. Even when the thing he is trying to master or do causes him great anxiety, he faces it head on. This will take him very far in his life. Back to Gabe's crying. When that finally calmed down, baby Gaby, our adorable blonde, fuzzy-haired, blue-eyed, skinny baby, started to show us his magnetic personality. Our cousin Emily pointed this out to us a long time ago, how she was so taken aback by how such a young child could be so charismatic and charming. From very early on, Gabe was able to enter into all kinds of social situations and leave with a bunch of new friends that he knew everything about, even if they were all adults. He is genuinely curious about the people around him and enjoys learning all about them. He has this gift of being able to connect with people and make them feel special, no matter what their interests, age, and background are. He treasures the time he spends with his family and friends, both old and new alike. Sometimes when Gabe tells me things about situations and people, I am blown away that a 12-year-old is able to be so incredibly perceptive. He doesn't miss a thing. Gabe, you have worked so hard to reach this point. It has been so remarkable to see how you have approached this whole process while developing a special connection to Rabbi Meir and Cantor Vlad. We are always so proud of you when you get a good grade on a test, when you make a great play during a soccer game, and when you're being a good friend or a good brother, middle brother. We are especially proud of you today. You were amazing. You are a wonderful son and brother, big and younger brother, and now you're a man. We love you so much.
Thank you too. You made it all possible for your mom. Yeah. Okay, Gabe, you're coming up with me. Not you this time. Come up here. No? Yes. Um, First of all, I have to admit, it's the first time I've gotten a present. Dark chocolate. It's great. You know me. You know when you get a present from someone and it really, it's something when you recognize, oh, you know me, it's a great feeling. So, Gabe, you might recall this. Maybe you haven't, because I didn't say it too explicitly. You might recall it from just being present, but there is one final test. One final test, which is, drum roll please, can the young man, oh nice, figure out how to do what all men need to know how to do, which is place an envelope into your breast pocket. Will, I didn't prepare him for this. Forgive me. There's some tests that you have to be able to, in the moment, spontaneously master. You ready? Did you get it? Is it in? Excellent. You are now a bar mitzvah. Woo! There you go. See, everyone agrees. Okay, so in addition to the envelope, I'm going to share with you what's in the envelope, which is a gift that travels far and wide and it's very light because it's a verse. Tara already made mention of this. And I want to start Gabriel. Tara and I have a very special connection to your name. Our son has the same name. I have absolutely loved the time I've spent with you, the time we've spent together over the last months. You are such a special young man. You have a sharp, quick mind. You're thoughtful and wise, deeply caring, and a ton of fun. Gabe is fun to be with, as we all know. Let me tell you, on this holy Shabbat of your bar mitzvah, the verse that I want to give you. You chanted it beautifully. Vayachalom, and he dreamed. V'hinei sulam mutzav arza, there's a ladder, a stairway, planted on the ground of a rosho, and its top, Magia Shemaima, reached the heavens. And he dreamed, and behold, a ladder set up on the earth, and on the top of it reached to God up in heaven. So, I want to explain why this is the verse I've chosen for you. Vayachalom, and he dreamed. Gabe, what does it mean to dream? And I'm asking this question because I think dreaming relates to you. First of all, dreamers often find that their minds quickly move from one place, one idea, subject, or question to another. Sometimes dreamers find it hard to sit themselves down and focus on one thing. Sometimes your mind goes from one idea, one question, one curiosity to another. You have so many interesting things that are in your head and that you want to share. And it's at moments hard for you to zero in on the specific thing in your head that you want to focus on. You definitely have some of that kind of dreamer in you. Second, dreamers have this crazy idea that they can actually make a difference in the world. Dreamers believe that there is a spark, a light, a holy light inside of them and inside of others that they can bring out, that the dreamers can bring out into the world. When Jacob dreamed about a ladder from earth to heaven, he was imagining that he could do the impossible, that Jacob himself could raise earthliness up to heaven and bring godliness down to earth. Jacob's ladder, dear Gabe, reminds us that our job is to create lives that are as godly as possible. your love of dogs, your kindness to peers and friends and strangers, your love of family, your reverence for your grandparents, your Bobby's story and family experience, all of those qualities connect you to Jacob's ladder. They connect to Jacob's dream to raise earthliness up to heaven and to bring godliness down to earth. I want to highlight one final connection to Jacob's ladder. We all know this, that every ladder has a series of steps. Okay? And the steps actually bind together the two parallel pieces or poles of a ladder. That's what the steps do. Each step of the ladder literally binds together the different pillars of our lives and of the ladder. Each step, I think this moment is telling us, binds the two pillars of our families, of your family. Each step supports us, you all, as we and you try to go higher. That, Gabe, I think relates to you and your family. Your family is the coming together of so many traditions and challenges. Your families are the blending of dreams and of a destiny. All of your family members, Gabe, their stories and experiences, they are your ladder. In your journey, you will strive to go higher and higher in life. And as you do, you must know, and I'm certain you do, that you will be standing upon the broad and powerful shoulders of your family. Their stories, the experiences of your loved ones, many who are here and many who are not, will be your ladder. The final piece of this, Gabe. There's a beautiful expression in the Talmud that says, Hafochba the hafochba the kuleba. Here, you try it. Just the turning. You don't have to say the Aramaic. Turn it and turn it, for everything is in it. This is one of the gifts that you're going to get. Hafochba the kuleba. Turn it and turn it. Everything is in this. Everything is in our precious Torah. Every question, insight, and dream, every spark, hope, and aspiration, it's all here. Wrestling and resting, that's what Torah can offer us. Wrestle and rest with it. Turn it and turn it, and we can find what we cherish most in life. And so, Gabe, here is my blessing for you. May you think of this bar mitzvah experience every time the Torah comes out of the ark. Every time the Torah comes out, may you contemplate the ladder that you have climbed already and the ladder that you hope to climb in the days and weeks and months and years ahead. May that ladder of dreams take you to many wondrous places. May you and I, in the coming years, have many opportunities to climb together. May your Judaism always push you to become a kinder, wiser, and more courageous human being. May you feel tremendously proud to be who you are. Finally, may you know that there are very few paths in life, if any, that will feed and nourish your soul as much as your Jewish path. Please rise. Stay where you are. Help me open the ark.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom, shalom, shalom. Amen. Amen.
Aleinu is on 282.
Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol, lateit gedula leotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kigoye ha'aratzot, vego samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'kol aleinu kechol monam. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. 287 ונאמר והיה אדוני מלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו
Be seated. As always, we take a moment for memory. And on this sacred morning, the Nahans are thinking of these beloved names, great-grandparents, Herman Ashkenazi, Elsie and Jerome Woden, William and Catherine Nahan, and Helen and Lawrence Beanland. And in our community this week, we are marking the passing of Joseph Maddenberg, father of Doug, and in the past 30 days, Melvin Einseidler, Beverly Helfer Grand, Jean Coteen, and Sheila Lenga. Are there any other names for Kaddish? Maybe you're still in the year of mourning or at a yard site. Please, as I scan the room, rise, say the name, and remain standing if there's a name you'd like to offer for the mourner's Kaddish. And standing together in support and love at this moment of Kaddish, let's rise. We're on 294. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabba, bi'alma tivrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kariv, v'yimru amen. Yehei shmei rabba mevarach le'olam ul'olmei almaya, yitparach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei dekudsha b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran bi'alma v'yimru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. May the one who creates harmony and peace and healing on high bring that to us, to all Israel v'al kol yoshvei tevel. to all humanity. We say one last time, Amen.
Amen.
You may be seated. This is a wonderful moment for your family, Gabe. It's also really a moment for our entire community, and so we always like to have someone who represents the leadership of our community come to offer a few gifts. And so it is my great joy to call up Matt Moshen, who heads up Brotherhood among so many other years of service, a bat mitzvah veteran dad, to offer you a few gifts.
Shabbat Shalom. It is my honor and privilege as a member of the Board of Trustees of Temple Beth-El of Great Neck and President of Brotherhood to welcome all of you here to share the celebration of Gabriel becoming a son of the covenant, or bar mitzvah. By taking part of the B'nai mitzvah ritual that Jews have undertaken for centuries, Gabriel assumes the rights of Jewish adults, the right to make up a minyan, the right to receive aliyahs, to read Torah in public, but also the responsibilities to wear tefillin, to fast on fast days, and to be responsible for yourself and your actions. Along with joining the greater world of Jewish adulthood, Gabriel, you take a larger step into into the greater community that is Temple Beth-El. We are a diverse community made up of people who differ in our traditions, observances, religious practices, political views, and backgrounds. But we are united behind the tenets of Reform Judaism, the quest for knowledge and understanding, and the dream of a better world, not just for ourselves, but for our fellow congregants, our Great Neck community, and the world. Gabriel, as you move beyond today and after the celebration, I hope you'll continue to consider Temple Beth-El, actually, as we learned from today's Parsha, is a house of God, a place to learn, to grow, to engage, to inspire, and be inspired. Now I'd like to present you with these bar mitzvah gifts from our temple community. You can come up. Come on up. Okay. Let's see. We should have the Kiddush cup, which is a gift. It's probably all in here. Kiddush cup, which is a gift from Brotherhood and Sisterhood. We have there's a gift certificate for travel to Israel. We should have a traveling Chumash or Holy Scriptures, and the Jewish Book of Y. So that's all there for you. Again, congratulations.
Okay. I guess you can stay up. And once your brothers come up for Kiddush, thank you, Matt. Actually, you were pronouncing it with the Hebrew, Gavriel. You're just trying to be a little Hebrew. Ish. Thank you so much to Shai Kedmi, who always raises our prayers higher with so much soul and love. And Joy Stelson, thank you for being our usher. We often have many, but you're so good, just one. You can just with that smile and love, bring us all in. So it'll help, Joyce, if you'll put your Siddur, your prayer book, back where you found it before you leave. And there's a recycling bin just outside if you have any papers. And we are going to rise and turn to page 300 for Vishamru. Pick up the Kiddush cup. Come on. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat
לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ביני ובין בני ישראל בני ישראל אותי לעולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני
עשה אדוני
את השמיים ואת הארץ ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם וביום השביעי שבת וינפש שבת וינפש שבת וינפש ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. Okay, ברך אדוני את יום השבת ויקדשהו, raise it up high. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא פרי הגפן.
Take a drink.
Share it with your brothers. It's
hard
nothing
alcohol.
exciting. It's
Just kidding.
grape
It's not.
juice.
Ooh, he's drinking it all. Save some.
Okay.
Shots
Show
up.
some brotherly love. No.
Whoops.
Flying keep
We have
up.
more. We have
okay,
more.
we need some altitude here, so will you pick this up? All right. Hamotzi lachem. Baruch atah Adonai.
Eloheinu melech haolam. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. You got to take some challah.
Take a bite.
Take some.
We'll conclude with it. Don Olam 3:21. So you can walk around with it and give it to anyone.
Adon Olam
Asher
Asher
malach
בטרם כל יציר נברא ליהק נשא וחפצו כל אזי מלך שמו נקרא ויחרי ככלות הכל לבדו ימלוך נורא והוא היה והוא עובר והוא יהיה ותפארה והוא אחד ואין שני להמשילו להכבירה בלי ראשית בלי תכלית ולא העוז
והמשרה והוא אלי וחי גואלי וצוחב לי בצרה והוא ניסי ומנוס לי מנת כוסי ביום מקרא בידו אכיר רוחי ואת אישן בהעירה ועם רוחי גביעתי אדוני לי ולא יירא. Mazel tov and Shabbat Shalom.